Cool. So a great place for us to start is with the latest and greatest out on television right now. One of the best shows that I've seen lately is Blood and Oil. He and his wife are newlyweds, and they're living in North Dakota. What's happening is that there's become a boomtown in North Dakota for oil. So it's kind of like a gold rush, only to get there, set up and do oil and rig and such. So there are a few prominent corporations that are already there. So at this point in the story, at the very beginning, it's just about the protagonist and his wife. They're getting to this new boomtown, and so there's some minor hiccups on the way. Their plan is to open up a laundromat and to so they've borrowed a bunch of money from their family to do this and their friends. So everybody's kind of banking on them doing this. They guaranteed everybody like 10 times the return on their money. So he has that looming over his head. So on the way to town, they actually have an issue and lose a bunch of their machines. So the plan is to open a laundromat because this town is having so many people being trafficked through it in such a short amount of time. Obviously, some of the few amenities that you would want is like car washes and laundromats and stuff like that. So they've gotten it in their minds to go ahead and create a laundromat business there. When they get there, they have the hiccups. They have a few money issues and stuff like that, but they're actually not really disabled from this stuff for very long. So they're able to actually get a place and get some work going pretty quickly. So that works in their favor. However, we start to develop and to build a few of the characters and their relationships with some of the locals, which we are seeing become long-lasting relationships through more and more episodes. So right now, I believe they're in episode 5 or 6. On the protagonist's first day at work, he actually gets put into this this manual labor type situation. So he gets a day type rate and a day type job. He's actually just shoveling mud, I think. So the boss that owns it, this is a Briggs company, and Briggs is the oil company. So everything that you're seeing everywhere, the name on everything you're seeing everywhere in this town mostly is from Briggs. So our protagonist, while he's shoveling this mud, he's there with a few other people, and he actually meets the son of this Briggs character, and this kid has some leeway here on the work site, so he hops into one of these vehicle trucks, and he starts to move some things around and actually ends up knocking some things over and pretty much knocking down some of the oil shaft, almost hurting people. It was a lot of damage, right? So Pops is there on the work site. His father, which the son is working for right now. So the dad is there on the work site, actually sees all this go down, and he sees the protagonist try to stop this. He saw the protagonist tries to yell to the son, to the Briggs son, and he tells him to stop, and he doesn't, and he continues, and then the destruction happens. Our protagonist actually gets on the good side of the boss by doing this. So the boss sees, how he handles himself and how he handles the situation, and actually kind of takes him under his wing for some other things. So this kid, he comes up quick in this town. He makes a few moves and a few maneuvers to actually get himself situated with the right amount of money and the right amount of negotiations with this old character. And he's actually trying to get himself embedded within some of the business in this town. So, and he's doing all this really quickly, and there's all of these massive amount of struggles in order for him to become successful. and a bunch of these obstacles in his way. A lot of them are family life. A lot of them are things that obligations. So it's been a really amazing show so far. It's very character driven, but it has a lot of progressive plot. So where I'm at right now, it's gotten quite dramatic in the sense that there's been a few plot twists. So it is progressing very rapidly. And I just got through watching the third episode, so I'm about to start the fourth episode. So yeah, it's been a great journey so far. So I would definitely recommend that if you're into. So the main character is the another protagonist in this character is Don Johnson, and John Johnson is the lead character from Miami Vice. So it was Sonny and Rico in Miami Vice. So yeah, so Sonny's in this show. So he actually produced the show as well, which is amazing. And you know what's really unique about television right now is that people are being shown old genres under different names that you wouldn't necessarily like or think that you liked, but as soon as you with shows like Empire and shows like Blood and Oil, shows like Nashville, shows like all these shows are really underneath the soap operas. So that's unique. That's pretty cool to see in primetime television. You know, when you think of soap operas, you're thinking of 3 p.m. Your grandma's watching them, and they're probably not in English. So, yeah, I mean, it's really cool to see how contemporary some of this cinema is. It's amazing. It's very traditionally shot, but if you understand how the story is developing, we're very much watching a soap opera.